Once upon a time, in the eastern part of Nepal, there lived a newly married couple named Sagar and Maya. They were deeply in love and eager to start their new life together. One day, they decided to visit Maya's family home to celebrate their marriage and receive blessings from her parents. Maya's parents were delighted to see them and gave them a special gift, a donkey. This donkey was meant to help them with their daily chores and journeys. With gratitude and excitement, Sagar and Maya thanked her parents, took the donkey, and began their journey back home. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and they felt as if nothing could spoil their happiness. They walked side by side with the donkey trotting along beside them. After a while, they encountered a group of people along the path. These people stared curiously at the couple and their donkey. One of them, with a mocking tone, called out to Sagar, "Are you a fool? You have a donkey to carry loads, and yet you're walking. Why don't you ride it?" Sagar paused and thought about what the man had said. It made sense. Why walk when he had a donkey that could carry him? So, feeling a bit silly, he climbed onto the donkey's back, and they continued their journey. Maya walked beside them, holding the reins. Less than a mile later, they met another group of people. This group also stared at the couple, but their expressions were different, almost disapproving. One of the men in the group shook his head and said, "Hey, you selfish man! How could you ride the donkey and make your wife walk behind? Have some respect for her." Sagar felt a pang of guilt. He had never meant to disrespect Maya. He quickly dismounted and, with a sense of consideration, helped Maya onto the donkey's back. Now Maya and Sagar both were riding and leading the donkey. They hadn't gone far when they encountered yet another group of people. This group seemed even more critical. One of the women in the group glared at them and shouted, "You cruel people! How could you both ride this poor innocent donkey? Show some kindness and let it rest!" The words stung, and Sagar felt ashamed. He looked at Maya, and they both decided it was best if they didn't burden the donkey so much. Sagar got off, leaving Maya on the donkey's back, and they continued with him walking beside it. After walking another half a mile, they came across another group of travelers. This time, the group's reaction was one of amusement rather than anger. They laughed and pointed at Sagar. One of them, barely able to contain his laughter, said, "You are such a coward, letting your wife ride the donkey while you walk. You're afraid of your wife and do whatever she says, don't you? You're henpecked." Humiliated and confused, Sagar felt torn. He didn't know what to do to please these constant critics. Feeling completely defeated, he asked Maya to get off the donkey. Now, both of them walked beside the donkey in silence, each step heavier than the last, the joy of their journey long gone. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they reached their home. Exhausted and frustrated, they sat down and reflected on their journey. Sagar turned to Maya and said, "No matter what we did, people always had something to say. It seems we couldn't make anyone happy." Maya nodded in agreement and said, "I think we can't please everyone. We have to follow our own path and do what we believe is right." And so, Sagar and Maya lived happily, learning to trust their own instincts and ignore the constant opinions of others.
Thank you for watching this story video, and I hope you liked it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Your like, share, and subscribe will encourage me to create more story contents in the coming days. Thank you for your support.